Okay, so we're going to look at the solve and share first. It says there are 6 boxes in 1 pack. There are 12 in 2 packs, 18 in 3 packs. How many juice boxes are in 4 packs, in 5 packs, and in 6 packs? So we're going to use the rule to complete the table, and then we're going to describe the pattern and find out how many juice boxes are in 10 packs and 100 packs. So the rule is, it says to multiply by 6. So if I multiply 4 times 6, what do I get? 24, that's right. Okay, what if I multiply 5 times 6? Yep, I get 30. And then 6 times 6, I get 36. So it wants to know what would happen if I had 10 packs. Well, I would just continue the pattern and I would do 10 times 6 and I would get 60 juice boxes. And if I had 100, I would do 100 times 6 and I would get 600 juice boxes. So what is the pattern that happens each time? Well, our pattern is they're all multiples of 6.
What is the pattern?
You can use a pattern to help you solve a problem.
There are 3 leaflets on 1 clover leaf. There are 6 leaflets on 2 clover leaves. There are 9 leaflets on 3 clover leaves. How many leaflets are on 4 clover leaves? How many clover leaves will have 12 leaflets? How does the picture help you find the information you need to answer the question? The picture shows 3 leaflets on each clover leaf. You need to find how many leaflets are on 4 clover leaves and how many clover leaves will have 12 leaflets. You can use a table to create, extend, and identify features of a pattern.
Complete the table by dragging the given number of clover leaves into each row. The first row is already completed.
What is the rule for finding the number of leaflets on 4 clover leaves? Multiply the number of clover leaves by 3. There are 12 leaflets on 4 clover leaves. What features are in the pattern in the table? The numbers of leaflets are all multiples of 3 and are all multiples of the number of clover leaves. Now look at this new table. How many clover leaves are there for 12 leaflets? There are 4 clover leaves for 12 leaflets. What features are in the pattern in this table? The number of clover leaves is a factor of the number of leaflets. Now you can use a pattern to solve a problem.
Okay, so now let's look at number 1. Do you understand? It says the rule for this table is multiply by 4. What number doesn't belong? So let's look. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. And 4 times 4 is not 15, it's 16. So 15 doesn't belong. Okay, let's look at number 2. Complete the table and describe the pattern. Divide by 4 is what it says to do. So it says there are 8 total wheels. We divide it by 4 and we get 2 cars. 12 total wheels. We divide it by 3. We divide it by 4 and we get 3 cars. 16 total wheels. We divide it by 4 and we get 4 cars. 20 total wheels. We're going to divide it. We're going to divide 20 divided by 4 and we'll get 5 total cars. So what is the pattern there? Well, we can see that the number of cars is a factor of the total number of wheels for each of the number pair. So the number of cars is a factor of the total number of wheels for each number pair. Okay, let's look at number 3. This time it says multiply by 8. So 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 8 is 40. And now it says we need to describe each pattern. Well, we can see that the number of legs, we need to use stuff in the chart. The number of legs is always a multiple of 8. So the number of legs is a multiple of 8. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you are going to look at the next slide and see the directions for what you're going to complete today. And when you are working, remember you are going to work quietly by yourself.